Hey everybody, Tony Mejia here for Wager Talk with a first five play for Thursday, June 2nd, and we're going to tackle the series opener between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins in South Florida. The Giants actually had less travel time getting into town from Philadelphia than the Marlins did, as they got back from a doubleheader in Denver after getting a split in a wild softball style twin bill in Coors Field. Marlins scored 26 runs against Colorado pitching, but couldn't hold multiple leads in the nightcap and had to settle for a split. The Fish have been disappointing of late, and Don Mattingly's seat is actually getting warmer, but he has gotten strong work out of his starting staff, and that's where we're going to go here for our first five looking at the under.
On again.
Sandy Terra has taken the mound and is hasn't surrendered more than a single earned run in any of his last four outings, striking out 32 batters in 32 innings while only walking six. San Francisco is going to counter with lefty Alex Wood, who hasn't been as sharp as it only more than three earned runs once over his five May starts and needs to continue picking up his level. Facing a Miami squad that ranks dead last in Major League Baseball in OPS against lefties should help. Wood, especially since Miami's bats won't be as effective at home at Marlins Park as they were in Coors Field. We're going to ride the low side over the first five innings and to avoid using the team's spent bullpens and bank on the starting pitching combining to allow fewer than 3.5 runs entering the sixth. Back the first five under in Giants Marlins. And now here's Tony Finn with Cubs Cardinals.
Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it might be, wherever you are. I'm Tony Finn here at Wager Talk. We're going to take a dive into the first five action on today's June 2nd, Thursday MLB card. We're going to go to Wrigley Field, visit the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals, an old rivalry in Major League Baseball. St. Louis 29-21 overall, 13-10 on the road, still struggling against right-handed pitching. Howbeit, they are and have improved, especially behind the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Today, a couple pitchers, some may be familiar with them, some not. And Thompson pitching for the Chicago Cubs, terrific so far. Not stretched out to be going much more than 80, 90 pitches, 5 innings. And I think that's what you'll probably see today. Thompson's 5-0, sub-2 ERA, and has been really, really good. Ground ball to fly ball ratio is a right-hander that can induce ground balls, something behind a pretty good, at least pitching in front of a pretty good Cubs defense. That's it, especially the infield. St. Louis, good bullpen, good defense, maybe the best defense in the National League. He's going to pitch a young kid who has had 2 starts, and Liberatore is a left-hander that is absolutely one of their top prospects. Struggled in his debut, was better in his second outing. Today we're going to go first five. We're going to take the Cubs, basically and essentially, in a nutshell, because of the Cardinals' ineptness against right-hand pitching. They're not horrible. They're still in the bottom 15 of the Major League Baseball as far as batting average against, OPS, on-base percentage. The Cubs, they are who they are. Both of these teams are about pedestrian in first 5 games, about 500 each way, whether you play the over, the under, the side, fade them, back them. Paul Goldschmidt is the guy that Thompson has to avoid today. He's basically, over the last 7 days, 417, 8 runs, 10 RBIs, 4 home runs. For the Cubs, it's Wilson Contreras. He's been the one that's been hot and making the Cubs more competitive, batting 377 runs, 5 RBIs, 3 home runs, and 1 stolen base. Today, we don't have the umpires the first game of this series, so we don't know the umpire. However, the play in the first 5 at Wrigley Field tonight is the Cubs in a pick'em, essentially a -110, and under 4.5 runs. I'm Tony Finn. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time.